Alrighty, greetings. Back with another video, and I promise for sure this is the the last Master Duel video that I'll be recording. Hopefully you've seen the video that was most recent of Master Duel, and I kind of delved into a lot about the game. Officially this will be the last, and especially because, as you can see, even with all the cons of this game, but more on the, setting that aside, like even if you're not playing like the best deck, right, or one of the best, one of the very good decks in the game, yeah, I did reach gold tier 5, as you see. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of like just I guess believe in your deck, whichever one you end up choosing. So I mean, yeah, I was kind of mainly sticking with Dark World for the most part. From past videos you saw, what was it, Blue Eyes, but even though that one wasn't really completed, it still did some work in the past. So ultimately it's if you invest well into a decent deck and you really know it well, forwards, backwards, you should be fine. Ultimately I've already mentioned my my opinions in the game on the previous video. So, but anyways, let's get to some replays. Gonna be shorter this time around, not that many. Actually a lot of these, starting from here, I was playing a good bit, and then reach gold finally, but I was playing like a couple days just to at least get to there. So but anyways, yeah, let's get to it. Yeah, all ranked duels, Dark World of course with Danger, and yeah, let's go. And I see Sky Striker in this one. But yeah, pretty happy that I reached gold. I would say that was the goal. I would say if I kept going, how far can I go? But yeah, now you see my deck that I went with, Dark World archetype with the Danger archetype as well. Hence Danger Dark World, or Dark World Danger, depending on the name. Okay, this hand, no Dark World, which is kind of not too good. But anyways, I go second, so Sky Striker tends to be more spell heavy, single monsters. Even if no monsters, you can still play something. So also a good example to see that even this deck, even though technically in the sense not in the standard of modern, but in the hands of the right player, yeah, it's still really good. I actually do own a Sky Striker deck, but it's one of those things that's kind of like, yeah, it's like, really takes someone that really understands this deck very well. And even up to recently, Konami has actually given support to this deck. So there are some cards in here I see they're new. Even that one that is right there. Yeah. Oh, she's using, never mind, that's a altar art. But I am aware there's new cards though, so those should be showing up. A lot of shiny cards that this player has too. And that was one of the more somewhat recent. This one here. But you'll see some of the new ones shortly. Alright, now I'm up. I'm gonna try to check on a card. So yeah, so this hand, I don't like it personally. And even if I wanted to go to Ken, get in Ken, I don't know, I don't think I would have risked it, but I mean, who knows, but I just did card destruction here. Alright, Mothman and Jackalope to trigger their effects since they're discarded by card destruction. Jackalope special summons, I chose Nessie, looks like. Let's see, Mothman, it's kind of like a draw one, discard one. Dark World dealings, what have you. Looks like I discarded the three-headed doggy. I took my Nessie with that. Okay. Everything's under control. And here it didn't matter because I had Gates of Dark World already on the field. Oh, this card is really good. The amount of cards on the graveyard, then for every, forget of how many, but yeah, 1, so it's in the total 2. But doesn't matter. Like, this deck actually likes to go back to the hand, even if sent. I mean, sometimes graveyard, but the thing with the dangers, it doesn't matter how they're discarded. So if they go back to the hand, that's a good thing, because you can actually keep like activating their effects to discard, or potentially discard. Okay, so you see, so that spell card didn't do anything. It's an impact. Alright, discard Genta, another... I actually did change it, so if you noticed, I originally had 2 gates, but I went with 3. So there was some a bit tweaking as I was playing in between online duels. The Sky Striker play can still do something. Yeah, so I kind of made it do that. Grapho pops a card, but since it did that, so don't destroy. But that Sky Striker card did that and pop. Yeah. What happened here? Link. And that's one of the more somewhat recent. Not like most recent, but yeah, I do recognize that card. That was a good tech card to play, actually. The Black Gold Labs. He chose that as a name, so I couldn't. I forget if it's to summon or to trigger its effect. I'm not too familiar with that card. But it was fine because I could go to this one instead. So. But if I did that, I'm assuming it's the summon. But it's no big deal. I like that I have like a particular alternate ways, so that's one of the new Sky Striker monsters up here. I'm still putting pressure on the player too, so I mean this what started with a hand that was like alright, you know, or maybe personally I didn't like it, but I mean if you play it correctly, this is what this Dangerous Dark World deck can do. Here didn't matter. Actually, it was good that that happened. This card deck can destroy one face-up card. And, yeah, this is game. Yeah, Sky Striker, excuse me, it's mostly spell heavy, so. Yeah, very good. There you go. Yeah, good duel. Good duel. Next one, I noticed it's Swordsoul. I do recall this deck being kind of good, actually, especially back then. I recall like when this archetype was introduced, not in Master Duel, but in the actual card game. It was supposed to be like a really good deck in its time, and I do see that the player had burned the floor, so I was like, ooh, okay. Well, saving their replay, of course, but yeah, you'll see it actually in during the duel too. Alright, here we go. I am gonna miss that playfield though, you know, so as you can see, the twins. Alright, so player's going first. Oh yeah, Tenyi. Tenyi tends to be a good archetype along with the Swordsoul cards. So this is a decent deck because it actually can play Burn the Floor very easily. So if you happen to have access, I guess all of the above, then yeah, maybe go with this. Like, not too bad. Not sure where's the player, but I do know this deck can be taken kind of far. But it's all good. There's summon, so see, as you can tell, they're kind of special summoning tokens. I believe this is Burn the Floor. Yep. You're gonna see that, I mean, I guess under the circumstances, you know, Burn the Floor is a good card, but you'll see that not all cards are that good. Alright, so obviously as a player you need to be mindful and like when to trigger, but right now, obviously, I mean, he could have stopped anything here, but you know, maybe when you're observing, it's very good to make observations, but I mean, it's difficult at the same time because, you know, when to omni-negate, you know. I am aware that I'm gonna try to kind of get him to activate Burn the Floor's effect. Because a key card and it's over. I do believe I got Graph right here. Yeah, I had a Graph. So, see, as you can tell, that hand is kind of, you know, And here's where I force him to activate Burn the Floor's effect to Omni Negate. So... yeah, had to. Because once it's pop, it's gone. So, I would say smart play here. Alright, here, most of the time I go for, yeah, Gen. It was actually funny when I crafted Gen, I ended up crafting 2 and then one of them showed up as that. I can't identify if it's royal rare or not, but oh good. Never bothered to check. If it was shiny, it's shiny. So that was a good negate there. Not the end of the world though. It's all good, going for 3. Oh yeah, I added this card not too long ago, so somewhat of a tech card because I was thinking in terms of more on banishing, but you know, it's one of those things like Edison format actually loves that card, but I guess it just depends on your preference really, like what cards you want to add in and what works and what doesn't. You have to kind of find out for yourself. As you can see, more Charmy. There was a pack in Yu-Gi-Oh that actually I did go for, and then I ended up getting like where is it? Fuwal? Is it that Fuwal? Let me see. Oh yeah, I think I ended up getting yeah, two Fuwalos if I recall, that other one that's supposed to be good. Anyways. Alright, what's it looking here? If you're wondering why am I getting rid of Chaos Angel? It's okay, you'll see in a moment. FP Masquerade on standby, so alright. The thing about Chaos Angels and its effect, it says that if it's special summon, so card's really busted. So decided to banish it. Very good. Ooh, archives, I see. What are we looking at here? Oh yeah, triggered Dark Coral Archive so I can discard a card, draw 2. Yeah, whenever you do that. You could actually alternately, if you discarded it away, we're using a Dark World card, it will trigger it that way too. But it's in there in the event you weren't able to. So pretty cool. I saw 69 life points briefly, and then yeah, that was good, huh? Oh yeah, that's a pretty good. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a good duel too. Oh gosh, everything just, man, it was. I'm kind of glad like I got through Baron the Floor before she could have done something. Yeah, because she's a really, really good card. See, that's ways of getting around, you know. So again, I don't carry like necessarily those hand traps, like, well, or any meta cards per se. I try to add them, but they just don't come in. But anyways, from what I can see, is Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, which was that was interesting here. Actually, this Blue Eyes build was what I was kind of leaning towards. Mine is the Dark Magician. Blue Eyes and the Primite engine. I'd say that's like the peanut butter and jelly. And I do own the actual deck itself. Oh gosh, even if you don't run into the level 1 light tuners or what have you, for Blue Eyes, yeah, the Primite Dragon that's level 4, it still does it perfectly. Interesting that he discarded the Primite Dragon. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, obviously he's gonna... Could be a she, but... this player, yeah, is going for the ideal here. Yeah, you always gotta normal summon that Spirit Rise of Blue. That's what you want to ideally go to. Actually, this was a good duel from what I recall. I'm gonna equip it. That's a good fusion Blue Eyes that you want to add in if you're trying to run a Blue Eyes deck. It has a what would you call it? If it targets a Blue Eyes card, I believe a Blue Eyes card, then you can negate it. So pretty good. I kind of forgot about that card negating that. All this here. I wonder if he made he or she made a mistake here, but I don't know. It's all good though. Yeah, this player actually had like very good hand traps here, so that's fine. The player had to play this because once it goes off, then you can't stop it, and it'll be too late anyways. But the Dominus Purge, yeah, that's a good card too. And there you go, Danger Jackalope. Gonna set a spell. I think it wishes eyes of blue, so if the player goes next, you know, be able to play it. Actually, ideally, I wanted Snow to get discarded, but that was fine. But then this happened, so I forgot about this synchro that can get in the graveyard. That's why Dark World's kind of, you know, against modern Yu-Gi-Oh! There are some cards that banish or stuff in the graveyard or what have you. They're good cards against them. Alright, let's keep going. So I'm still playing something. Okay, then that, and yep, added a Grapha. Bounced it back. That's what I kind of like about Danger Dark World, is kind of like this whole recycling system it has. It's that's good. I really did a stupid move here. I should have popped that trap card, but I think I was more concerned. Here's where I did something stupid here, like, yeah, it does that. Yeah, I was a dumb idiot here. That I should have gone for that trap card, because if that trap card says if it's sent to the graveyard while face up, then all your monsters have to be destroyed. Yeah, so I was pretty stupid. One of those things, I guess. But I think you have to really think about the, you know, you're worried about a card that can draw to 2. You know, stuff like that. But, okay, so right here... So because he special summoned using that Primite continuous spell, so no more continuous... Or no more special summon of... no more effects special summon for... Or activated from special summon monsters. So that was kind of like a good on me. This card would have been pretty nutty, but because of how things turned out here, yeah, 0. That card, Crimson Dragon, is actually really good. Let's see what happens here. We can go after Gates. Special summon Blue Eyes. Okay, he's trying to keep the pressure on me here. It's fine. Gates goes through. Okay, get into Gates. And here's where... Oh, okay. I guess, it kind of sucked what happened there, but I think I was going for Graph if it would pop on its own, but it's fine. This way worked too. Okay, now I have 1,000 IQ for that move now. So you're gonna see what happens. That's like the huge, like, backbreaker for Blue Eyes if you go for their, True Light trap, continuous trap card. Oh, double rainbow, the new rainbow. Bash Blossom only negates one of them. You know, that's the thing with Dark World, like, it can kind of, in a way, if it plays all good, it doesn't somewhat care about hand traps, but, or play correctly, of course. Okay, what am I going for here? Oh, okay. I was kind of in a pickle somewhat, but, I was aware that it goes in defense. Yeah, so I kind of forgot about that card. So yeah, if you're running any kind of blue eyes, run that that fusion blue eyes, as you saw. Really good. All right, what are you going for here? Ah, this one's a spell trap destroyer. So again, I think I might have missed it, but if he had activated that Primite Lordy load, that's the reason why it didn't trigger. One of those things, but oh well. Ooh, I see burn the floor. Cool. Too bad in the TCG it's banned. I actually pulled the original. I've always had my debates, but Lava Golem versus Radiant, I think it's called the multi-dimensional Kaiju or something. It's always one of those things, but all good though. Alright, banish Genta. So I discarded Snow. These are classic effects right here. Or go for it, you know, start combos and everything. Pretty good. Search Dark World Accession. Basically, it's a. I don't know why the player did that. It's not gonna do anything. It does nothing else. Oh, that's kind of useless there. Yeah, bounce back to get to Grapha. I banished the Grapha in the graveyard, it seems. Yeah, I wanted to keep in one more. Fusion Grapha. Summon is gonna target one on the special summon, the other is discarded. Well, because gold was discarded, special summons. Yeah, kind of crazy what it can do. And he quit. Actually, not gonna lie, this was a good this was not a bad back and forth actually. I mean, I took notes from it too, but I don't know. I just don't like that Primate Lordy Lord is added into. I don't think people or players realize that's the drawback. I think it says something about after you summon a normal monster using that effect of Primate Lordy Load, you can't activate effects from special summon monsters. I think it does say that. That's why a lot of those card effects weren't going off. So I don't know. I think players have to figure out a way to play it better, or wait till if they can't literally play anything. But once you play, it's like it's a risk. But you know, there you go. Because I own those cards personally, actually. But oh, there you go. That's how it goes, you know. Konami needs to make better cards, you know, and something like that to have drawbacks. That's what I'm good. What I'm for. Otherwise, this game has gone out of control. But anyways, rambling. Okay, this was not too long ago, actually. So this is Tearlaments. Definitely not like the player I faced. I believe was in my second video of Master Duel. Definitely, this one's more grounded. But yeah, now you're seeing my love for Danger Dark World. You know, gotta give the shout out to Vato, who shows up on my stream sometimes. I know him in real life. I've actually known him since high school. Yeah, I remember there was a time I was not playing. I had quit already. Several years already gone by since the early days of Synchro Monsters was introduced. And then one day he kind of showed me about this Dark World structure deck, the very first one that came out. And I thought that the deck was fun. Kind of glad Konami actually gave it support in the following updated structure deck. And it was a really good structure deck too. Basically all the essentials you need. So yeah, and I want to say that this player had good hands. Yeah, this is like kind of somewhat of a standard to play. I believe you want to have triple of this card just to start off. But there you go. But yeah, those Tearlaments waifus, that's what I call them. If they get sent to the graveyard, you can actually start fusion summoning. And then something about sending from top of the deck to graveyard too. So this engine could run well with Lightsworn as well. I've seen it with what else? Kashtira, Fiendsmith. Actually, you're gonna see some Fiendsmith shortly. Too bad that this archetype and the actual TCG can't be played because Kid Kalos, which is the level 5 fusion, I believe it's level 5. Yeah, that card's banned. There you go. Here's the Fiendsmith coming up. Like I mentioned, I am a Fiend player, so hence Dark World, because Dark Worlds are all Fiends. As much as I would have liked to, like, if I had played all the time in the World Master Duel, if I wanted to, but this is one of the archetypes I would have gone. See how it would work out, you know? I like the archetype in the sense that it's not, the end board's not impressive, but, I mean, in terms of, like, the potential of setting full board, or not full board, but setting up for that one fusion, Fiendsmith fusion, yeah, it's really good. You'll actually potentially have, like, 3 links on the spell trap zone. But anyways, y'all, I saw that Burio got sent to the graveyard, which was good, so thank you to the player. Yeah, Mutiny in the Sky was added. It only means to thin the deck a bit more, you know? There you go, SP Little Knight. It was kind of cool to pull the alt art, so that was cool. That didn't mean anything there, no big deal. There are times when I played without it, so... That's the thing about Danger Dark World, I mean... It's kind of like one-dimensional in terms of combo starting, but... Even as extension too, but it has its unpredictability though. Yeah, I think I've noticed that players kind of forget about the danger archetype that, like, even if you negate them, unless it destroys it, of course, but if it's just negating, you can still keep triggering. But in my opinion, that's pretty busted. Okay. You know, it's one of those things I think I didn't go for Gin at the time. I'm trying to see if, yeah, the player had a hand trap of some kind, but he wasn't really triggering anything. So I think, in my opinion, that might have been a bad move. I don't know, but like I said, I could have gone for, yeah, I could have gone for it early, but that's okay. A lot of gates there, you know. That's just until the end phase. Yeah, going for target to destroy. You know, technically that card, oh yeah, the honorary, what would you call it, the Ishizu cards, you know, seeing them in action in terms of what they're doing kind of nerfed in this sense, like, it's okay. It didn't really mess me up, actually. It was, in a way, like, it's kind of like the player refueled my deck a bit, so it was, it kind of, I want to say it did kind of go against the player, but I don't know. Okay, now I play again. I think I was comfortable to do it here because enough got played. Went for that card and then some in there. So the player made it smart here, so the player did have something there. So that rainbow that I discarded, so it's not gonna go through because it needs to be in the graveyard upon activation and then special summon. So, well, discard of course, but that was fulfilled, but not the part that remained in the graveyard to trigger. So, if it was no longer there, couldn't go off. Chaos Angel. So to me, it was no big deal. I went for that card there, so. It's banished, so it's not going to trigger its effect, so got rid of a good card, actually. Yep, so it's kind of like a bye-bye there. Alright, discard everything. Go back to the rainbow. That's what I mean. I think the whole shuffling the cards in the graveyard of the deck didn't work in the player's favor as possibly he or she might have anticipated, but... Okay, what do I go for here? Oh, okay, what's his name? Loose? Oh, never mind, colorless, okay. This is a good card to play. Stops everything in the opponent's side. Ooh. I wonder if the player only had one each of those Tearlaments fusions, so that's why he quit on the spot there. Yeah. Yeah, even with those cards into the deck, it was kind of, in a sense, it helped me out a bit. It actually helped me out, which, based on what I've observed now, it's like, oh, Gosh, Dark World, man. I think there's something about the design of the archetype, or the deck in general, that stuff like that is good, but in terms of banishing them in general, yeah, very bad. Alright, next duel, you can't see the cards, but I do recall, this is Ancient Gear. This deck got some support too. I want to say it's a decent deck, if set up, but I think it still has its kind of issues, but I have noticed that there are more cards out there that do banishing, let's say, or non-target, like send to graveyard, don't destroy, so it's, I mean, it can still do something. It feels like it's a second deck, but... Funnily enough, here, well, taking some damage doesn't make a difference, but... if I had read closely, you're about to see my turn, but... Yeah, if I was smart about it, you'll see in a moment. Alright, let's see what I do here. This hand was pretty bad. I didn't draw any danger, so that was a problem, so... If this had failed, yeah, I would have lost for sure. But luckily, that triggered. I did. So I went for, here I was going for Chaos Angel. Let's see if he had any hand traps. Player didn't have one. I was kind of contemplating on banishing Silva, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, as you'll see later in the duel, but... I was pretty stupid to make a move here. So that fusion actually has like protection. It's unaffected by card effects. So I should have gone for that spell, and then that spell would have been the results of this duel would have been different. But anyways, so card destruction. Oh man, see, this is in the hands of card destruction, and then if you have a decent hand, oh, look at all this. That was from Rainbow, pops a card. That spell actually is gonna trigger in a moment. Special summoning Silva, search a Dark World call, or like I search for a session. Yeah, turn it back, summon the new Rainbow, discard Genta. I had two gates, so I mean, it worked out here. In general, you don't want to see them kind of early, but it worked out though. Get to immune in the sky. It was funny. I originally had like I forgot how many Buios, but 2 or 3. But I just remember reducing it to 1. I don't know. For some reason, I had Master Duel. I don't know. It just gives me weird setups with the hand. But anyways, all right. What's gonna happen here? Links. Yeah, this card bounces monsters that are pointing. Very good. I just summoned the new Rainbow. I was actually more cautious on the bouncing back the Dark World monsters that can return from the graveyard and be special summoned. Yeah, so you can look at his hand. I can do stuff. Play there's the gates again. Actually, there's a what's the name of that Blackwing monster? Blackwing Zephyros the Elite, I think it's called. So if that card was in here, like I could have replayed another card again. So specifically, if you target Gates of Dark World, you could play it potentially a 4th time. Okay, so that effect with Ceruli to Silva went through, so the player has no hand now. So if you see this, like, dude, like this, yeah, I'm gonna win here. Let's see. So I'm pretty sure with Grapha I'm gonna pop Ceruli, so Fusion Grapha. Special summon gold, I see. Oh, never mind. I was gonna go through gold. I do recall I was actually low in time because I couldn't play anymore. So yeah, I was under like maybe less than 10 seconds by the time I started this battle. Yeah, I mean, 3 monsters with over 3,000 attacks. So yeah, that's game. Yeah, so yeah, I could have played more, but in terms of the time, as I mentioned in the previous video, the timer, I swear. But there you go. I think the player could have done better, but yeah, could have done better, but Yeah, that's what the player had. The only thing it had back behind him was that it was unaffected by other card effects. That's what it said. So if I had played smart about it, I should have gone for that spell first. But still, I won, even after those mistakes. Okay. Oh, man. So, okay, this is Exodia, basically. Or Millennium Exodia. Or whatever it's called. Yeah, let's call it Exodia, sure. Like, the player didn't play much, but if I had a better hand, you'll see shortly. I think that's one of the issues with Danger Dark World. If you want to build it, it needs to be a certain kind of hand. If it gets anything below it, like it's a bad hand. Okay, I had Lava Golem. I was under the impression here, maybe the other player would have summoned 2 more monsters. But interestingly enough, it ended here. That's a good trap card right there. Okay, there was 2 things. This hand, well, maybe not the hand per se, but I mean, it could have been better, but... So there was that, and then as soon as I saw that trap card, I was like, oh. So, and then here's the thing, like, I was mentioning in previously, whichever replay I was going over. So Lava Golem versus Radiant, the multi-dimensional Kaiju. I kind of saw it as a potential card to add in here, and especially for Allure of Darkness as a target. Like, if I had Radiant, for sure I would have, like, gotten rid of that monster, and it's all hand from here. Maybe hand, but, I mean, there's still that Macrocosmos was a problem. Yeah, it was, yeah, then I got gained right here. Yeah, so it was, yeah, as soon as Macrocosmos was there, that was kind of like the clincher for the other player. Otherwise, my very first time seeing this, you know, the Exodia. Yeah, so, I mean, I drew Lava Golem, which is cool, but unfortunately, he just played that monster, so. One of those things, you know, But, I mean, I kind of emphasize more on Winged Dragon or Raw Sphere mode, but see, if I had that monster in my hand and then that happened, yeah, there was nothing I could do. But, yeah. Well, the one loss. I thought I was coming in, okay, I'm gonna win, but... Yeah, just the hand wasn't appropriate for the duel, but there you go. Alright, so this was the duel that I was able to get the reach gold against Blackwing. I guess out of all the matchups I could have gone, so let's see what happened here. I will say it was kind of definitely my favorite from the get-go, but okay, 1 danger. And I drew Thrust again. Oh, I forgot I go first. So that was annoying. It went after Jackalope, so... For the sake of Buio, because I couldn't do nothing else, so I had to choose Chupacabra. I was contemplating another monster, but it wouldn't have done nothing else, so... Yeah. Muckraker. So for this turn, I cannot use it as material for a Link Summon. I am going to be restricted in a way. I wonder if I should have chosen something different, but no, it's all good. So now that I kind of got out of that pickle, so I can, you know, be able to combo a bit, I guess. I think, yeah, I should have been smarter about it. Like, I shouldn't have chosen Buio. I should have gone with Chupacabra. Now that I'm observing this now, because I could have done in the Xyz or rank 4 Xyz here with Dugar's the Timeless. I guess I just wonder now at this point. Yeah, what would have happened if I'd done the Xyz route instead? Alright, banish Chupacabra. What did I go for here? Oh, so that was a stupid move, but I did it because of the whole what is it called? The mastery test in this game where you proficiency or whatever. So I needed to do a tribute summon. Unfortunately, you cannot do it in solo mode, which is kind of stupid actually. Yeah, everything you gotta do, it's almost exclusively on not solo, on online. With the exception of playing solo mode and watching a replay. This was kind of strange. I knew this player, I know the Blackwings could do something, but it was kind of interesting that this happened. So I don't know. Maybe he wanted to go for something here. Okay, but unfortunately Luce is around, so I have protection on the most left and most right monster zones. Okay, went for a pop. I had to get rid of that spell. I was only kind of as a priority. I saw what it did, so I was like, oh, I'll get rid of this. I'm not worried about the monster. Alright, I had another... Okay, I had another graph in the hand, so I'm going for another target to destroy. Special summon. That's a pop. So I say graph as the last. Force the player to play that. Unfortunately, because he couldn't destroy my fusions because of Luce being on the field. So leftmost and rightmost monster zones. As you see there. But yeah, you can only pop those. No big deal. Yeah, this setup's pretty good. Like I think I pretty much have it in the bag, so nothing the player can do. Unless the player plays something that can have a Silva in the hand, and then it'll force to get rid of the 2 cards in the player's hand. Yeah, looking really good here though. Okay, so now that one turn has passed for Muckraker, now I can use it as material. I go to a Baoku. Triple Toxic Talent wasn't being used, so make sure that the board was clear, and then there you go. Oh, I love a Baoku as a Link monster. It's really good. So yeah, it was kind of funny. This was the duel to get to gold. I kind of wanted the player to kind of do something. I know it can do something, but maybe the hand was bad. Who knows? But well, those were the remainder of the replay. So one thing before I leave, and yeah, there you go, the gold 5. Kind of wanted to get to there, you know, and as a goal, just to show off, like, even if you're not playing with necessarily a meta deck in here, it's still possible to win. Okay, I'm gonna we'll do one more round of purchasing structured decks. Just one more, like, I am missing the, what was it? The, yeah, I'm missing this card. If I pull it, that'll be sweet, but if not, that's okay. I'm gonna end it here anyways. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully you enjoyed the, all the Master Duels videos I made. I mean, as much as, like, overall it was not a pleasant experience, I'd say, what did I get? Oh my gosh. Another Harpie Masquerena. Oh, this is an interesting card, actually. Oh, yeah. If you already saw my other video, like, we already got this already. Alright, but, yeah, it's, oh gosh, man. Yeah, you have to keep playing, so if you want to get stuff, you know, Dimensional Fissure. Oh, I was missing this card. Oh, awesome. I needed one. You only need one. Then combined with a Baoku. Oh. I know majority of decks hate this card, but, well, make sure your deck actually loves that, or doesn't care. Exo Sister? Anyways, okay, so far, yeah, that's a good pull. One more card. One less card to obtain. Then I like, yeah, I see a few new cards, but nothing to look at. What else to say? Yeah, it's just hard to work with building new decks. I mean, unless you're gonna pay. Oh my gosh. You know, it's kind of funny when I crafted this card when I first started. I remember I did craft it. Yeah, this is if you have any kind of fiend deck, must-have card, must-have. Keep going. Oh, come on, I just need a Link Leela. That would be swell. Oh, shiny. I mean, there are some good aspects of this game for sure. I do like that you can craft cards. Okay, I did not want the shinies to be on the left side, unfortunately. Oh, a virtual world? What is it? Oh, what? Wow. Lame. I got double of the same card. That's crazy. What are the odds? Good for a Monarch deck. I do have to give my shoutouts to Candy. Yeah, she enjoys this game. Told me to play it, and I did. Yeah, she's a wonderful human being for sure. And we were talking with her and all that, and I remember because watching one of these game sessions. Very impressive for her to reach gold with Harpie. Okay, I am not liking these. Actually, this marks as my third shiny Kisukyo. I had 2 from the last video showcase of that. My goodness, man. Shiny on the right. What is it? Oh my god. It's kind of annoying, you know. I think I crafted this card too, or unless I pulled it, I don't remember, but the odds, man. All right, one more. Give me Leela. If I get that alternate art Leela, that'd be awesome. And no, nope. Mamma mia. And I already pulled it, it looks like. All good. Nothing that gets my attention from this, but I already pulled them, honestly. Found a new pack. Yeah, so this was right here. Sweet pull. Yeah, because I wanted to build a twin deck, but you know, for this it takes a bit to build stuff. But there you go, an extra copy. I don't know, but yeah, this is cool though. I still got another one. If only there was a way to trade with people. And there you go. But yeah, so yeah, thank you, Candy, for, you know, kind of convincing me to play this. Hopefully we'll be able to play, you know. We're both busy and all, but get some duels going. Oh, you know what? I got a bunch of those packs and... Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. I kind of don't like this pack, honestly, but... I don't know. I guess it... Well, now that I got over 20, so let's waste a bunch, shall we? So, you know, after watching enough of them, hopefully you'll see if this gets your interest. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ever try anything, right? Try something new. I mean, ultimately, just prepare for what's coming. I'm not sure what might be your experience level in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh! If it's like at the most bottom or high, but nothing to look at here. But yeah, ultimately, just make sure that you look into maybe whatever the good decks are out there, you know, kind of find out. Doesn't hurt to check. I mean, there are a lot of cards that exist, so it's like, what kind of deck to play, right? So, actually, Hero has gotten like a... It's in the shop currently with some new cards, so right now that's maybe that's a potential deck you want to build, you know? Hero is looking pretty good, actually. As I mentioned in the previous video too, of other potential decks you can build too, if you're looking to win for sure. Obviously, yeah, you may have to spend most likely. But But you know what? If you play enough of this, you know, overcome like the frustrations, I guess. You will rack up enough gems, and you'll get to some packs. There are special bundle packs you can get too. They'll give you a guaranteed card. You can kind of go for those. Yeah, like I said, collect enough gems, and yeah, you can collect some packs. Just make sure you focus on one deck at a time or something. Or unless you go after meta cards, you know. Man, I remember this card way back in the day. Yeah, alright, keep opening. Enchanted Javelin, I remember that card. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot to mention about like how this game works in terms of getting, you know, what kind of rewards you get. So yeah, so there's these duelist points you saw. I had like 21. So that can come from like in many ways. So yes, you keep playing. I guess the gems were like you have to fulfill mission conditions. Burning Soul. Isn't this a Yugi card? Oh, Synchro Summon. Okay. Oh, for some reason I was thinking it. Burning Soul. Yeah, so you see this pack is kind of like, this is all over the place. This is actually my brother's favorite archetype. And it has this chant here, pretty cool. Or quote. But yeah, at the start of the game, I did forget ultimately. I would recommend finding the one with the blue eyes cards. So that way you can invest in the structure deck, and then you should be okay from there. Blue eyes is actually a good, a very good starter at the beginning. And there you go. I don't need this card, but kind of reminds me of Ancient Gear's effect, actually. Yeah, that's useful. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna end it there. So this will officially make it the last time I'll be doing Master Duel. Like I mentioned, mainly wanted to do it because I reached gold, so that way you can see that you know, as much as like this game is pretty frustrating, you know, in terms of competing with players that are already established and they have like the best decks and like the best cards. You know, you can still compete in here. You can still play. It's yeah, there'll be some players you'll be matched up with, and it's kind of like it will not be fun, but even you can see I had like bookmarked some cards. It would have been potential like this card. This I would have liked to have crafted to make it. I just didn't want to because I was like I had to be extra sure. This is one of the bundles you can get. It comes with like what was it, like 10 packs and then guaranteed a Nibiru. So, you know, it's supposed to be a good card. So see all these cards that were crafted, like they were potentials. Actually, I was very contemplating for Blue Eyes to craft this card because that's all it's missing. So I can play this. This card is really good. There was this card I would have contemplated. This is like one of those like a Nibiru or Lava Golem type of monster card. Max C, I don't know when it's gonna get hit, but it was there just in case. Yeah, so there's potentials in here. Had the Fiendsmith as you see. Would have liked to have played like Divine Arsenal and Double A Zeus. This one for sure, because it's a Fiend monster, so this card was up there. Oh yeah, this card's a Fiend as well. I didn't play enough Eta, I didn't think about doing it. This card I was definitely considering. Because this card has an effect that if you see in the bottom. This card is special summons and one card your opponent controls to the graveyard. So this card could have also been a good target for a Baoku. So it was up there. This Fire King Xyz right here. This thing pops cards and then can destroy one spell or trap. Actually, it destroys monsters, right? Destroy all other monsters on the field. Okay. So be careful when you play, right? Play this early maybe on your second turn. Yeah, this card's good too. As you can read in there. You can attach one material from this card. It's a quick effect too, and destroy all the cards on the field. So it's a quick effect, pretty crazy. I would have liked to throw this in there too, especially with IP Masquerena. It did feel a bit awkward at times, like not having this, because I do have this in real life. This card in the TCG is banned, but I remember this card's impressive actually. As you read it at the bottom, it says special summon monsters on the field cannot activate their effects unless they are linked. So, I mean, it'll affect you too, but your opponent won't be able to do anything unless this is gone. This card I was looking at in too because it can destroy 3 times. One time if a card or effect destroys something, it'll pop a card. During battle, if a monster is destroyed, then it'll pop a card, and at the end of the turn, it'll pop a card. I mean, combined with IP Masquerena, so this one could have been up there too. So I mean, all the potentials. SP Little Knight wasn't really doing what I was hoping, so this was contemplation too. This was supposed to be the SP Little Knight replacement, but yeah, overall it didn't really come out the way I hoped, but this card would have been good too. As you see, some staples. Actually, I do recall, forget if this was a bundle in here too, but I ended up pulling a few of these, so this card's not bad at all actually. Oh yeah, this card's out right now, so this card's really good actually. It's kind of like a much better lightning. Well, I can't say if it's better than Lightning Vortex, but I mean, the fact that you can special summon a monster from the graveyard. Actually, even if a monster survives being destroyed, if it's the only monster, actually, the way its card text reads, well, even if that monster can be destroyed, if there's a monster in the graveyard, you can still special summon it. It's this card's actually insane. Yeah, definitely look for this card. But it says once per duel, so I wonder if you should only have one of this, but I saw this was in recently, this is ironic actually. In the card game it's super rare, but whatever. Super Poly, that's a good one to board break. I was definitely looking into get this card to kind of protect my Dark Worlds in a sense. Yeah, but you have found the Dominus traps. These are the good ones actually. So depending what kind of deck you're running, make sure you run the correct one. Oh yeah, I ended up pulling this card not too long ago, and yeah, definitely this goes into Blue Eyes. I'm actually considering crafting this. I have enough points. You only need one. So unfortunately, I didn't pull one from the, I believe it was the Evil Twin or Evil Twin stuff, but that's okay. I remember crafting this card, so I could have thrown this in my deck at the time, but I guess I was only worried because of I had a normal summon to waste, but this card is still good anyways. This card came in situations where it did come up. It was useful. In the early days, I had this card. This card's an omni negate, but you can't control it, so yeah, be very careful. Make sure to summon this very last. Fiendsmith cards, as you see. I pulled some of the Primites recently. I did throw in this in the Blue Eyes. This one here. This card's really good. I had the virus cards in here. I was gonna consider crafting these actually. Since it's an SR, I would probably say out of the meta cards, maybe look into crafting this. This card's good. I want to say it's good, especially if you go second. I found Skildren that it's at 1, so that could have been a potential. Oh yeah, here's the card. Yeah, there's just situations. It's like Lava Golem, this card, Winged Dragon, or Raw Sphere mode. It's hard to say, you know. You just have to find out what works best for you, and then hopefully it'll work out. But this card's especially a good target for Allure of Darkness. Yeah, this card kind of was coming out and coming in at times. But if it comes out right, it's a good card. It's just hard to kind of decide, like, you know, what cards I could throw in here. But I was low-key about to put this in here, but when I saw that it's a random card, so yeah, not I don't know. I probably, if it didn't say that, then maybe this card would have been a lot better card to throw in. But so let's look at my deck really quick. So obviously this is just my deck, and you know, it worked out all right. Yeah, but this is my favorite deck. But yeah, the one thing it hates is definitely banishing of some sort. So that's its weakness, pretty much. If you ever to stop like negate or stop like discard effects, not as cost, but in general discarding. If you ever to stop it somehow, then that could be bad. This was ultimately in my in this deck. Yeah, Danger Nessie is really good. It was kind of like my target for my level 3s, or I guess depending, but yeah, ultimately Chaos Angel. One of the good cards in here. I wish this was at 2, but 1's fine. I do have the triple tactics, so those are good cards to get, you know, if you end up playing. This card has a few times has come up, but not really. But I mean, kind of impactful, I feel. You know, there's always a debate 2 or 3 of this, but I've been noticing that 2 is actually feels ideal. Because you don't want to see it, in all fairness, but this card kind of, you know, situations, it came up. Yeah. Happy Masquerade. I was happy that I pulled this card, you know. It was awesome. I'm actually looking forward to playing this, even though I didn't play it a lot, but the issue is because of Muckraker, but this card I wasn't seeing enough, but this is a good card. You still want to add it, though. Oh, God, this card. Oh, so good. Especially when you play it. Yeah, Burn the Floor. I don't even know if the, you know, Konami's going to ban it in here, but yeah, if this card gets banned, I'm going to get rid of the doggies, because it's the only reason I'm playing it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a possible card to play. Otherwise, I still got Chaos Angel, so it's fine. Yeah, this card's very circumstantial to play. I guess it just ultimately depends, but I think if like I crafted other cards, so yeah, like the what was it, Typhon? Like I would most likely replace it with this, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, this card's a must-have for sure. It'll for sure trigger Dark Roll effect, so good. Yeah, I ended up having, yeah, this card came clutch in situations. I decided, I forgot what I got rid of in here, but I got rid of a card. Oh yeah, SP Little Knight. Ultimately, it just didn't do what I was hoping, but this card's not so bad either, actually. It's useful to do like another bounce, so. But, I mean, yeah, so that's my deck. For the most part, like, a lot of the cards kind of remained where they were, but it was a work in progress, and this is what I have now. Yeah, ultimately, just whatever you end up pulling, you know, and whatever you end up crafting, always be extra sure what cards you're looking for. So, but yeah, thank you very much for watching all my Master Duel videos. You know, like I said, this is my last time I'll be doing videos of. Yeah, if you saw my recent video, number 4, yeah, I already explained it all. Yeah, it's just you know. It's whatever's. I just do believe there are better Yu-Gi-Oh games to play, in my honest opinion. But yeah, we're just in a different era of gaming where you have to pay. So, but yeah, I showed that you know, because I didn't spend money on this. So depending on how much I worked on, you know, play enough like online and solo mode. But I was playing very sparingly, so keep that in mind. I wasn't playing a lot. Maybe for like a few minutes. But before this recording, actually, I was playing for a good hour just to save up decent replays. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Heroes up right now. Yeah, apparently I did come across a few Heroes. They were pretty good right now. Again, I don't have like the best cards, so I guess it just depends, but what I would play. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, try it out, you know. That's ultimately the thing, you know. For me, I may not recommend this game, but someone else, you know, it'll be a yeah, you know. But yeah, for sure I'm gonna be playing with friends for sure, whoever has it. That's essentially it. That's my advice for you, you know, if you play this game, yeah, kind of play constantly, and you'll get to there. You know, as you see, like I just reached gold 2, with a deck that's not even meta either. Obviously, it'll get harder if you keep on playing. Obviously, you'll get matched up with better players. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, that Rookie and Return to Mutual Follower campaign, yeah, that would be cool. That would be pretty sweet. There was another pack that came out too, but some meta cards in there too. But anyways, I'm gonna call it here. You know, again, I appreciate everyone that watched this video too, this video recording. And once again, shout out to Candy. You know, I don't know if you saw my videos too, but yeah, hope it was to your liking. And yeah, hope we play. Hope you're doing well too. You know, you're missed. Yeah, even though I don't like this game, I'll play with you. Yeah, obviously stay tuned for more videos across other kinds of games I do video recordings of. And yeah, this marks the end of Master Duel for sure. So hopefully we won't miss it. If by some miracle I get comments like bring them back more and more, then I might consider. We'll see, but yeah, it's like I said, it's just this game could be a lot better. It could be. As I suggested to Konami, like, give me $100,000 and implement all the other formats. There you go. You just saved your game. At least in my opinion, I think so. But yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I'll check y'all out in the next video, you know, or appreciate all that, you know, end up watching, or even a little bit of it, you know, the view count's important, you know, and subs as well, but yeah. But definitely more videos to come, you know, other games, and hopefully you end up liking them as well, you know. But yeah, hope you won't miss this game too much. I am gonna miss my Dark World deck though. Like I did enjoy playing it at the time, especially when I had a good hand. And yeah, so look at that profile one more time. There you go. Oh, and of course IP Masquerade. I was glad to buy that bundle. Saved up enough just at the time. My favorite waifu. I really like her design though. She looks cool. Looks very athletic, you know. Looks like she enjoys the ride. Because she's wearing rollerblades. Anyways, catch you on the next video or stream or what have you. And thank you so much for watching my video. Woohoo! See you next time.